Take back control. Stop letting algorithms decide your news. Get uncensored history and real knowledge to strengthen your mind, body, and spirit. Watch ad-free content now at iNeverKnewTV.com Premium.
What contributes to mental illness is an epidemic of psychosis, which is caused by discrepancies in reality, right? The fact that Africans expect to live out normal life and then they find contradictions which don't, that causes questions, and then they become depressed. Other causes of mental illness has to do with diet. The fact that we're now eating processed food, which the U.S. Research organizations, I think recently, I think the U.S. government gave out an advisory saying that eating processed food causes a drop in IQ if you eat ice cream or any of the fast foods. In addition to causing heart disease and other things, but cancer and all that. So we have a high cancer rate here because we're putting pesticides on our food. Recently, we had several birds here die, but we know they ate food from the spray. Every time the gardening starts every season, birds die because they're putting pesticides in the ground. So the bird flies, goes over there, eats, comes back to the nest, and it's staggering and it collapses. So you find 3-4 birds on the ground. We found about 10 birds dead. And the thing is, if a dog eats it, it's also eating poison. If a cat eats that bird, if a cat eats the bird, then it's also getting poisoned. So this is a problem that we need to tell the truth. The reason we're having mental illness in Africa is because of the racist policies in the past, which caused people to have a very low morale, very low self-esteem. Many black people think they shouldn't be black. And they have a sense of loss. They have been deprived of families because people were killed in the past, so the family structure is broken. All the social networks that should have allowed a person to live well because they have social relations, they are gone. So families are broken up because the economic system doesn't allow families to stay together. People have to go to work in different cities. Divorce rates are very high. Families are finding it very hard to stay together because you have to have money now to stay in homes. You have to spend most of your money on school fees or health, medical bills. So families are breaking up because they're not able to support themselves. You find the father is at home but he's useless. The child makes more money, or the wife. Many women have been abandoned to look after families because the husbands cannot stay. Right? They're not able to feed their families. There's nobody earning enough money for that. So all these are major problems, and they are also contributing to mental illness, and not the witchcraft. They are going to turn to the witch doctors and the traditional healers, who are not the same thing. There's a difference. One is legitimate, the other is a problem, because they cannot afford to go to the normal, regular, modern type, Western type hospitals. And even if they did, those hospitals are not equipped to deal with the questions they're bringing up, right? Psychiatry in Africa is not the big thing, We don't have many counselors who are dealing with these things, right? So what we need to do is find a traditional system of social organization that is able to absorb the concerns of these people. That's what we need to do. The elders, we're discarding old people in our society who would be the natural people to help us with the counseling of younger people. But of course, because we live in a money economy, if the old person is not rich, they are living in a small hut someplace where they're not going to be consulted on anything because their knowledge is irrelevant to the person who thinks they are rich, they're doing okay. So this is a problem, yeah.